Okay, guys, so welcome to my story time where I will be telling you guys stories of my drawing college experience. So I'm using a 2 point, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm using a 2 point to draw. So this is, I love nature, so I like drawing outside. It relaxes my mind, and this is the sort of something that I found here outside. Right. So now I'm just, I'm not like, guys, bear with me. I'm not like a really good drawer, or I don't really draw often. So, but I do like, drawing. It just makes, I really like drawing, first thing in the morning because it just, you know, cools my mind. All right. So sometimes I darken things, I lighten things. But yeah. All right. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm using cross hatching for those artists who know what cross hatching is. So I just use cross hatching in certain places, or maybe in all the places. In all the places, it just depends on how you want to see, your cross hatching techniques, evolve. But yeah, really do. So yeah, I remember I was in high school and I used to like art. I loved art because I felt like it was relaxing for me. And there was a professor or like a teacher who told me I shouldn't do art. Told my parents on consultation day that I shouldn't, even consider doing art. But I knew I had a love for it, and I was I wasn't bad, but I wasn't like extensively good either. I was just in between, and sometimes it's okay, don't have to be a drawer, but again, it also comes down with practice and talent, you know if need be. So yeah, that was one of the stories. And then I went to college art school. So I went to art school, I did art, I loved it. It wasn't bad. I ended up even asking for a tutor, and the tutor was just like, well, you don't need me. I mean, you're fine. You're just overthinking. And I was like, oh, really? Do you think that I was overthinking? Do you think that I'm overthinking? And she said, yeah, you're not so bad. After all, you don't really need me to to draw. So, you know, I then was just like, okay, well, it's fine. May not need you, but I really need you. So every time I used to go into the art studio, because I was so nervous every time, I used to pray before I went through the steps. Even when I was doing homework, I used to pray, and I would just be like, Holy Spirit, help me. I don't know what to do. This is like the most scariest thing I haven't. Like, I don't even know. We were always asked to draw these Castor Plast drawings, and geez, those things were hard. They were plastic, but they were like really hard. Guys, forgive me where I'm sitting, because I love nature so much. Sometimes nature bothers me when ants are literally in my space. And I'm like, but I'm trying to work. I'm trying to relax at the same time. You're not giving me the space to. Ants. Alright. I think we have sort of left the whole situation. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I am just looking. Sometimes I'm looking at the subject, and then at one point I'm not. But I don't know how it's going to turn out anyway. I just hope it'll turn out somewhat like I intend for it to turn out. Okay? So forgive me. Forgive Ma. I just told you that I'm not the best one, but I'm trying. But we're just doing a little bit of cross hatching because I missed it. Yeah. So, so yeah, those are my drawing experiences. And again, forgive me for the wind because and the shakiness of it. I know it's really bad for content, but I really love drawing outside, guys. I really do. It just calms my mind and calms my brain. Alright, so alright, we have it. Here we go. Okay, now I'm just doing stuff. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Trying to draw this thing actually. But you know what? I also kind of leverage, like, since I have the shape, I do sort of like want to play around with it a bit and not make it really like realistic, like, yeah, make it realistic. In drawing school, we sort of had to make everything look realistic, and I was like, ugh, don't like it. I really don't. I don't like making anything realistic. It's so hard. Why are these professors making me do this? They are a menace. But I mean, I loved it. And then I remember we went to these figure drawings, these sessions every Friday. So it was every Friday we had to go and draw literally everybody. I mean, not everybody, but like bodies. Like, you know how in the movies you have the artist and they're drawing naked people? Yeah, that's sort of that. Sort of. I mean, I can't say sort of. It was the thing that we did at the time, and we were drawing these bodies, but we couldn't, in that space, we really couldn't say anything because we had to respect. We couldn't take, you can't really take photos and stuff because it's just not right. So we weren't allowed to do that either way. But the one thing that I really loved about it was just knowing how to draw a body and getting to understand the anatomy of someone's body and getting to draw it, because sometimes in fashion, you do have to learn a lot of proportions, by the way. So you can't escape from drawing, because drawing is a tool that sort of helps you. And then I remember in sketching, we had to sketch, proportionate bodies. So drawing helps you understand or analyze proportions. I hope I'm still in frame, and that I haven't gotten far off, because I'm also like fighting with ants here. I know you can't see it, but I feel it. I'm in this space, even though I really like it. Today I didn't have the permanent marker. I probably would have filled in spaces with it. But hopefully the next time you'll get to see it on, the finished product on my Instagram. So go to my Instagram. I'll put it down below so you can see the final product. The final drawing if we don't get to finish. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna leave it here. Again, I apologize for the shakiness of my video, but because I love nature and I love to draw nature, it makes me peaceful and I get to relax a little bit. Like, you guys got to see a really cool side of me that nobody really cares to see. Now there's a lot of noise in the background, so I hope to see you next time on my story time. Well, we're either gonna carry on with the drawing stories or it's gonna be a different topic. So like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'm hopefully looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.